All right, y'all, so the Trump crash out has begun. The coping and seething has begun. It's all happening right in front of our faces, and it is fucking glorious to see. So last night, when it became clear that the Republicans got shellacked on a level that we haven't seen maybe ever, Trump tweets the following. Just out, the 60 Minutes interview of Donald J. Trump on CBS Sunday night was the highest rated 60 Minutes in years. So understand, there's like weird, pathetic, insecure, psychological things going on here under the surface. This is like he knows he just got his fucking clock cleaned and the country hates him. And so he's like, I got great ratings on TV. Like, really, that's interesting. Did you know every fucking candidate that was your candidate got their fucking cheeks clapped? Did you notice that? They got their fucking back blown out by even in many cases very, like, you know, non-impressive Democrats who routed them by double digits. Did you notice that? No, you didn't? Okay, you're just going to pretend like that didn't happen? More, because he didn't stop. Trump wasn't on the ballot, and shutdown were the two reasons that Republicans lost elections tonight, according to pollsters. So, let me explain something to you. That is a complete cope. That is total fucking cope. So he's trying to say, because my party, with me as like the god of the party, got blown out, we only lost because I wasn't directly on the ballot. It's a way for him to try to flip it, to pretend like, actually, I would have helped more. If people were more associated with me, they would have done better. When literally the exact opposite is true. It's like you are such a fucking tarnished brand that your stench hurt everybody who runs as a Republican. And the other thing is, did the shutdown affect it? It absolutely fucking affected. No doubt about it. But you know what else affected it? Inflation absolutely through the goddamn roof, and groceries costing way too much money. Unemployment going up as it is right now. Your stupid fucking trade war, not releasing the Epstein files, you crypto scamming your own supporters, you illegally bulldozing the east wing of the White House. Like, there's all the bombing fucking Venezuela, fucking plotting an illegal war in Venezuela literally this second, plotting bombing in Mexico and Colombia as well. That story just came out the other day. Like, literally all of this, it's like holistic. All of this stuff together makes people go, oh my God, what the fuck is this? And I think there's plenty of people who thought, like, yeah, I just thought maybe he would lower the cost of groceries or some shit. Meanwhile, the cost of groceries are going up, and he's starting multiple fucking new wars, and he's the most corrupt president we've ever seen ever in all of U.S. history. Like, it's all of those things. It's not just the shutdown. But yes, that is a part of it, because you're literally starving 40 million Americans and bragging about it, even though you're starving them illegally, mind you. So just unbelievable cope. Unbelievable cope. Trump just having a totally normal and chill election day in which he got his ass handed to him in every state. So he had tweeted, terminate the filibuster. If affordability is your issue, vote Republican. Energy costs, as an example, are plummeting, getting close to $2 a gallon gasoline. These are all lies. When energy goes down, everything else follows. And it has. Any Jewish person that votes for Zoran, a proven and self-professed Jew hater, is a stupid person. Wow, turns out yelling at voters and saying you're fucking stupid if you don't do what I want. That didn't work out too well for Donnie here. All right, more. So then this is the next day, and here's what he says.
I've heard that about 4 times. I heard it after Kings. You know, they said I was a king. And I heard it after Kings. I heard it after.
You fucking posted a video of yourself wearing a crown after the No Kings protest, flying a jet that said King Trump. He always does this, right? Like, you created Trump 2028 merchandise, and then when Democrats and liberals and leftists go, I think you want to be a king, you go, what are you talking about? He's the king of fucking gaslighting. This is the most gaslighting shit I've ever fucking seen.
And I heard it after Kings. I heard it after a couple of other moments in time. And I said, no, I don't believe so. And now I heard it's after the election. I don't believe so. I think they're kamikaze pilots. I just got back from Japan. I talked about the kamikaze pilots. I think these guys are kamikaze. They'll take down the country if they have to.
What's so ironic about that is the clearest example I've ever seen of psychological projection. He's saying, oh, these Democrats, they're kamikaze pilots. They'll take down the country if they have to. Who actually is the kamikaze pilot? Who's actually taking down the country? Who's actually ignoring the Constitution? Who's regularly signing executive orders and making moves to try to rig the 2026 midterms? It's him. It's so obviously him. He had the world's richest man illegally cutting pediatric cancer research and Meals on Wheels. And somehow, we're the kamikazes. We're the ones who are taking down the country. You're already taking down the country. You literally just said the other day, we'll do a separate segment on this, but he literally blew off a court order. He just blew off a court order. He was like, oh, I know the courts are saying I have to pay the SNAP benefits, but I'm not going to. And I'm going to blame the Democrats as I don't do it. What? So, yes, you are the problem. You are the kamikaze. You are the one that are trying to take down the country. Ironically, as you Pretend like it's the opposite. I just can't with this guy. It's like the whole like screaming, Democrats stole 2020. They stole 2020. Or 2024, I mean. Or 2020, yeah. Meanwhile, you literally were trying to steal it. You did January 6th. You did the fake elector slates. You committed the crimes. Like, I just can't. It's so, I don't know how a man like this survives and like lives and sleeps at night. Because his whole life is a lie. He's just a pathological liar desperately hanging on to power and control. It is so grotesque. It's so fucking grotesque. But then we also have J.D. Vance coping and seething. Ready? This is classic J.D. Like, he has the charisma of a dirty diaper. He is like the most rizzless, no aura, no swag, no charm, no nothing. Just like anytime that guy walks in the room, you either want to punch him in the fucking face or leave, right? One or the other. So he says, I think it's idiotic to overreact to a couple of elections in blue states. But a few thoughts. So it's idiotic to take seriously Occam's razor that Democrats routed you because your party is fucking grotesque and disgusting and ruining the country. It's idiotic to read into the fact that Democrats flipped some like Trump plus 40 districts. Trump plus 40 districts. Democrats flipped. Don't read too much into that. It's idiotic to take away from that maybe us Republicans are fucking up. Oh my God. Number one, Scott Pressler, TPUSA, and a bunch of others have been working hard to register voters. I said it in 2022, and I've said it repeatedly since. Our coalition is lower propensity, and that means we have to do better at turning out voters than we have in the past. So what is that cope? Like, yeah, we lost, but if we had turned out more people, we would have won. And you lost. That's not a point in your favor. Like, if I know things are like this now, but if it wasn't like this, it would be different. Yeah. But it's not like that. Oh my God, I can't. Number two, we need to focus on the home front. The president has done a lot that has already paid off in lower interest rates and lower inflation. What? But we inherited a disaster from Joe Biden, and Rome wasn't built in a day. We're going to keep on working to make a decent life affordable in this country, and that's the metric by which we'll ultimately be judged in 2026 and beyond. So it's funny he says we need to focus on the home front. Like, literally right this moment, they've bombed, 16 boats that have innocent fishermen in it? Venezuelan fishing boats, Colombian fishing boats from Trinidad and Tobago. So you're bombing fishing boats. You murdered like 60 people. You're plotting to bomb inside Venezuela and inside Colombia and inside Mexico. That's what the recent Pentagon leak showed. And you have the nerve to say, we need to focus on the home front. Who are you telling this to? Go tell the fucking fat slob in the White House who you're a cuck to that this is what you need to do. It's just incredible. How do you say that with a straight face when you guys, you're the motherfuckers that bombed Iran. You bombed Yemen. You bombed Somalia. You're the ones who did a fake peace deal in Gaza and then sat by as Netanyahu violated it day after day after day and said nothing about it and didn't fucking pull his leash at all. So who is this for? And then he says, number three, infighting is stupid. I care about I'm going to explain why this is so cucked in a second. Infighting is stupid. I care about my fellow citizens, particularly young Americans, being able to afford a decent life. I care about immigration and our sovereignty, and I care about establishing peace overseas so our resources can be focused at home. If you care about those things too, let's work together. So this is him saying infighting is stupid is his way of saying, I'm not going to break with Nick Fuentes. I'm not going to call out Nick Fuentes. Right now, there's a GOP civil war happening, a MAGA civil war, and it's like the Mark Levin types and the Ben Shapiro types, and they're up against the Tucker Carlson types and the Nick Fuentes types. And Ben Shapiro just did a big video where he showed, hey, look, here's all the times that Nick Fuentes said he admires Hitler and loves Hitler and women shouldn't vote and, we should have Catholic Taliban rule in this country. Here's all this stuff. Not great, right? And people are saying, Heritage Foundation, you need to condemn Tucker. You need to condemn Nick Fuentes. And people are saying to J.D. Vance, too, fucking condemn them. There's a video of this guy, Nick Fuentes, saying about J.D. Vance, we're never going to vote for you because you're fat, gay, and he says, and I quote, you're married to a Jeet, which is a slur for Indians. So here's Nick Fuentes routinely lobbing fucking bombs at J.D. Vance. We'll never vote for you, you fat, gay slob who's married to a Jeet. And here's J.D. Vance. He knows that. He's seen the clips. He sees the Civil War happening. And instead of coming out and defending his fucking wife's honor and his kid's honor, and saying, hey, fuck you. You admire Hitler. You're a bitch. That's not going to be the future of the Republican Party, and we'll fucking make sure of it. Instead of actually fighting on that front, he goes, we need to get along. Oh, really? You're going to get along? You're going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya with a guy who called you a fat, gay, whatever the fuck, and was shitting on your wife 7 seconds ago and calls you a creation of Peter Thiel, which, by the way, he's right about that part. This J.D. Vance is a creation of Peter Thiel. But, like, you're just going to let this guy fucking rip you a new asshole every day and say you're beyond the pale, and then you say, would you like to unite with me? You're never going to win because you're a child. You're a child, you're a bitch, you're a cuck, in the same way you bent the knee to Trump, and that's what got you this far. You think somehow appeasing Nick Fuentes is going to get you over the top to make you president. It's fucking not. It's fucking not. What a hilarious, because we lost this election, therefore I need to tuck my balls, tuck my balls back up inside my body and put on my fucking dress and never react to Nick Fuentes and let him fucking rip me a new asshole daily and hope that eventually I can still get to the White House while not taking a side in this raging GOP civil war. What a freak. What a freak. And by the way, look, hey, you want to come out and say, actually, you know what? I kind of agree more with the Nazis, and I no longer wish I was married to Usha, and I wish I'm going to go marry Erica Kirk, and that is where I stand in this fight. I'm going to go Nick Fuentes full Nazi with everybody, and I'm never going to denounce the Groypers. And I actually like the Groypers. I actually am a Groyper. Well, at least then you'd be taking a side, you wouldn't be being a bitch, right? But no, that's what he's doing. He's being a bitch. He's being a bitch. I'm not going to criticize Nick Fuentes. I'm not going to criticize the fucking growing Nazi problem in our party. And I'm going to use our massive electoral loss as a reason to hide behind that, right? I'm going to hide behind our loss and say, because of that, now I definitely am not going to disagree with anybody inside the tent. What is this? Anyway, I think you guys get the point. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Coping, seething all over the place. But they know. You don't think they don't know. They fucking know. They've seen the same things you saw. They've seen 2 seats in Georgia that haven't gone blue since fucking Jimmy Carter. They saw them bitches turn blue. They saw that happen. They saw what happened with Prop 50 in California. They saw what happened. Races that the Democrat was supposed to win by 2 points in New Jersey, they won by fucking double digits. They won by nearly 15 fucking points. They saw it. They fucking saw it. They know. Zoran Mamdani, Democratic Socialist, won by more than 20 fucking points. They know. They see it. And so they're feeling it. They're going to try to hide it, but they're feeling it, and that's very, very clear. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.